Hi everyone, welcome to another Simbi business case of the week, where this week we're highlighting the value of G2. I'll be walking through a G2 business case built on Simbi and how a G2 rep would bring their value proposition to life with a prospect. So imagine I'm a G2 rep about to have a call with a prospect. I'd start an initial qualification or discovery call to generate a business case from a template to build a value hypothesis with a prospect. Now, G2 is the world's largest B2B software marketplace that helps technology vendors generate pipeline, build credibility, and gain competitive intelligence. Now, I might start off by using a value pyramid like this to contextualize the business case with my prospect. And actually with Simbi's AI agents, a lot of this information is pulled in automatically from the CRM. Now, after aligning on some of this, I might then start describing some of the value that we can deliver. Now, it starts off by showing the value of increasing the MQL volume. We're also showing increasing average deal size. And what that then comes together in is showing the new revenue generated with G2. Now, we're showing the new number of MQLs, annualizing that number, and then showing the MQL to SQL conversion and the win rate. Now, on a call, I might want to customize some of these variables based off my prospect specific metrics, and I can do so by going into the variables section on the right here. And what I can then do is start to adjust some of these numbers based off my prospect situation. So maybe actually they have 120 MQLs per month. Their conversion is a little bit lower. Their win rate is maybe a little bit higher, and the average deal size is just a tad higher. Now, what you can then see is the chart has changed to reflect what exactly is happening, and we're showing across all of these what the impact of those uplifts is specific to my customer's situation. Now, the next section talks about the cost per lead and how G2 can actually reduce that cost per lead by 15%. Here we're showing the final impact of that across all of the MQLs, and that's in the two situations you can see here. Finally, we get into the pricing where we're showing the annual costs of G2 being at 50K per year, the one-off costs at 32K, and this is all, of course, completely configurable, which I can then adjust here. What that then boils us down to is a final ROI, where we're showing over 3 years what the ROI on spending on G2 would be based off those value drivers which we've just decided on. Now that's the new revenue generated and the reduced cost per lead. What I've also done is applied a ramp to show that actually these benefits might not realize straight away, and actually in year one, maybe it's a bit slower. In year two, it really kind of ramps up. And then in year three, you get that final uptick to 100%. Now, I can then go up into the exec summary where I can generate a little introduction with AI, along with how G2 will address key challenges. And you can see that this will use context from within the business case while being supported by a lot of the quantitative elements as well. Before sharing this with a prospect, I can also brand the business case for my prospect. And so what I can do is just put in my prospect's URL into here, and very quickly it will apply the color scheme and logo to the top left. At this point, I can then share the business case with my prospect via email, either sending it directly to their inbox or creating a hyperlink. I want to emphasize that all the information about G2, including value drivers and pricing, comes from publicly available sources. And what we've explored today is a value hypothesis showing what a G2 business case might look like on Simbi. Thank you very much for watching.